the complete free wheel, there are two forces that are in existence. So as to have a better study of these forces, I have decided to remove one plane of the wheel so that you can study what is happening using only one plane. Now, in this wheel, we have now this plane which is the horizontal. This horizontal plane is responsible for the clockwise rotation of the wheel. So as to understand this, let us look at the diagram. This diagram represents the horizontal plane of the free wheel. From this diagram, we can see that there is a force created in this direction. In this diagram, this is the center point, known as the fulcrum or the pivot. This weight is this weight shown on this machine here. The weight on this side is this other weight shown here. From the way this weight is distributed on the machine, it is clear that this weight is further from the center point than this weight. And from this distribution, there is a force created on this side. This force is known as force of moment. This moment can be calculated using the force created by this weight and the distance of the weight from the center point. In this case, this distance is 2L plus Q. If you calculate the force created here, you will realize that this force will be more than the force on this side, and as a result, this machine is imbalanced. And that is why this force here is called the force of imbalance. And now, to have a look at what is happening on the vertical plane, I'm going to shift this machine at 90 degrees. You will realize that at this position, the weights are distributed equally from this center. And this is shown from this other diagram. From this center, it is clear that the perpendicular distance of the weight from the center is equal in both cases. But then, there exists a force here that is called the pedal force. This force is called the pedal because it is identical to that force created on a pedal of a bicycle. Now, this force here is in this direction. It is created from the weight of this weight here. Now this force is transmitted through the gears on this machine. These are the gears. It is transmitted through these gears and it causes a motion in the anti-clockwise direction. This motion can be seen here. There is a force created in the anti-clockwise direction. Now this force is created because of this weight here. The weight pedals the machine in the anti-clockwise direction. Now this is the pedal force shown in this diagram. Now, from this machine, we realize that there is a great achievement. And this achievement is that for the machine to balance, the two forces have been distributed. The imbalance force is on the horizontal plane and the force of pedal is on the vertical plane. From this achievement, it is now simple to create permanent imbalance on this machine. In the next step, we are going to see how this permanent imbalance is created on this machine.